Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today we are running an Allegiance deck with Teemo and Irelia. This is a regular Kinku Wayfinder deck featuring Teemo and some new cards that actually synergize quite well with Teemo. We got a lot of elusive damage, we got ways to get a couple more strikes with Teemo, and everything else we need to get a whole bunch of puff caps into the deck as a alternate win condition to Irelia and kind of this elusive and summoning ally granting more stats to our unit sort of archetype as well. So yeah, we're running pretty much the complete Irelia package. We got Dancing Droplet, Sparring Student, Greenglade Duo, Lead and Follow, Retreat, Ribbon Dancer, Syncopation, which is interesting, an interesting card. Shadow Assassin for a little bit more card draw. We're only running 2 Blossoming Blades, and we got a full set of Homecoming and Kinku Wayfinder. So like I said, we're just trying to get as many units out as possible. If we've got Greenglade Duo out and Sparring Student, it's really easy to get those to be massive and deal a lot of damage on their own. And we can kind of facilitate even more of this buffing stat to those units with Kinku Wayfinder. And Kinku Wayfinder, has a couple of important roles in this. So we are buffing up our units, and we're pulling multiple Teemos out at a time. That has a possibility of pulling a whole bunch of Teemos out and being able to strike the enemy nexus multiple times in a round. One other thing that we can do is we've got these Blade Dance units. They summon blades, and if Teemo's out, we can use Syncopation on the blades, if we have a chance to react. A lot of times they don't end up blocking the blades. That's just extra damage. But if they do, it gives us a chance to react, and then we can use Syncopation with Teemo on one of the blades and get even more puff caps into the deck. So kind of an interesting interaction there. But yeah, most of our spells are supposed to help protect our units and facilitate card draw through Dancing Droplet. Lead and Follow and Retreat are both recalls, as is Homecoming, and then Deny is pretty standard card from Ionia that's used to help us, if there's a game finishing combo with a spell that the enemy has. Deny helps us in that regard, and we are running only one Vanguard's Edge. Irelia, if you've got multiple of them, will turn into Vanguard's Edge anyway. We are running another one just because it works again really well with Teemo. We can pick Teemo to attack again. It's just more puff caps. Only including one though. We're not including a whole bunch of these, so just one is all that is needed. So that's about it. Get Teemo out, get a whole bunch of puff caps in, attack with these buffed units, and win the game. So it's a pretty fun deck. You guys should definitely try it out. If you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks. Alright, we're going against Shyvana, Aurelian Soul. So we really just want to focus, I think, on elusive damage here and not so much on the blade damage. Double Teemo. I think, well, we got Kinku Wayfinder. We'll keep the Teemo, I guess. We did not have a turn 1 play, and that sucks. We're going to play the Teemo. As long as he doesn't have a turn 1 play. This telegraph's kind of a sharp side if he ends up playing a unit here, but doesn't look like he's got it. So we're just going to attack straight up here. Put some puff caps in his deck. And I guess let's put out Sparring Student. I think he would have had the Challenger there. Or would have played the Challenger if he had it. How much does this cost? 2 mana. Okay. That's just in case I end up using Homecoming on it, Alright, so this is kind of what we expect here. I'm not going to play anything. Probably going to play Lead and Follow. I mean, we could play Homecoming too, but just use it on Sparring Student. But we're just, I think, going to use Lead and Follow like this. Do I care about Flawless Duet? I mean, we might as well play it before he gets dragons out. So I think Teemo and Irelia are the right moves here. Let's go Teemo.
Nothing like the great outdoors.
So whatever dragon he had, he doesn't like it. Let's go Irelia.
I must become the leader they need.
Flawless duet. Really? I mean, I guess he could have sharp sight. 8 of 12 for the Irelia already. I mean, he could have sharp sight, silence, whatever. It's fine. Still kills his unit. So I'm okay with this. Like, Teemo is a win condition, but he's not really our main win condition. So if he wants to do that, I mean, we're okay. 6 mana here is pretty bad though. But we can make him pay for that with Homecoming if he puts out something like Inviola's Vox or basically anything but Firebrand.
Fire and fury burn in me.
Let's pass and see what he does.
End them.
Just goes for an attack here. I think we're okay with this. So he doesn't have single combat. I think he would have used it if he had it already. And now we've got retreat mana too, which is pretty cool. Perfect. No reaction here from this guy. Can't use return, that's fine. We still end up protecting Irelia. I think that's fairly important. And he ends up drawing a puff cap, so cool. Let's start with Dancing Droplet.
Shining gifts from the sky.
Do we want to play Irelia here? What are the chances he's got another single combat? Man, I wish we'd have hit that last time with Teemo. Or a sharp sight for that matter. Why would you put out the Solari Sunforger unless you had a way to activate it, right? So I'm going to call his ability here. So there it is. There, we got it from him. And I think we'll just go like this and get some card draw. It still is weird that he used Solari Sunforger over... Like, why would he not just block with the Shyvana? I don't know. Weird. And, let's hold off on the Green Blade duo. Retreat's really nice. Still haven't been able to plant puff caps, though.
Dragon blood, Demacian heart.
We will go Irelia here.
To remember.
Break them.
Forge ahead.
Focus. Focus.
I'll
I
take
think
care of
just
this.
block with these two, right? Okay, fine.
Protect each other.
Let's go Green Blade duo.
Everything's better with company.
Holding on to mana for deny. We really don't want to use retreat here. We're fine with him using like another single combat or strafing strike if he's got it right. So kind of what we expect. And our opponent surrenders. Alright. Poor guy. Can't react enough to it. I think is either that or deny. I think I'd rather hold on to the deny he's wasted so much mana there. And I guess he just didn't have any other spells in his hand. Maybe only units left. Otherwise, I think he would have kept going. But we managed to get a lot of value out of our spells and protecting our units. And he got absolutely nothing. Just played really reactionary as well. Just kind of waited for him to make the moves and mistakes. Alright, we're going against Odin, 316, Ionia, and Shadow Isles. Yeah, I guess. Let's see how this goes. Did we keep Teemo? Let's keep the Teemo on the off chance that we draw multiple Teemos. And we're going to keep everything else here as well. I don't like that I don't have a turn 1 attack token. But this deck doesn't normally have a turn 1 play. I don't think, unless they got Bark Beast. Yeah. Bark Beast, I think, is the only unit that they could have, and we're just going to attack here. Perfect. Got Homecoming for next round. Five Puff Caps in his deck already. And let's hope we draw Teemo with the Kinku Wayfinder. I don't think they're carrying things like Vile Feast. I would really be surprised if they were. So we're just gonna put out the Sparring Student as a blocker here and call it good. Let's see what he reduced the cost of. Could be the Darkwater Scourge. Okay, that's weird. Put out Dancing Droplet because we have Retreat. Oh, Fiend. That's really weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I think we're gonna be taking the 4 damage here though, but it's fine. We'll use Retreat over this Silent Shadow Seer and he won't get any more value. Ooh. Got a lot of value here. Yeah, I'm just gonna let all these guys hit me. I think I'm fine with that. This one is ephemeral, so it dies, which we're fine with. We're gonna put this one back in and say okay. Perfect. All right. We are getting pretty low here. Darn it, through the Teemo. Man.
Eyes open. Watch your branches.
That sucks. What does that do? You must have the ephemeral card.
Get the drop on him.
But yeah, we're going to attack with everything, but
Hey, what's that?
I see him having that. Oh. Okay. That's weird. Why would you block with the non-ephemeral unit? He's gotta have it. Okay. I guess not. I don't get the point of that. Why put out the Spectral Rider if you're just gonna block with your non-elusive unit? I don't get it. Okay. And he doesn't even get like a proc or Eye of the Dragon. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. If he puts out Zed, we have a really good Homecoming. I don't get this. Like, I'm fine with this, aren't I?
We return malevolence.
I don't care. What value does he get out of this Eye of the Dragon?
It's time.
Oh, you're in for it. Focus. Focus.
I think we can let one of these dancing droplets die. I'm gonna block it though. Like,
Protect each other.
I don't care. Pass. Okay. I don't get it, but whatever. Go ribbon dancer here. Start buffing up these sparring students. This is really good damage. If he's got a Hecarim, we have a really good homecoming with Dancing Droplet. And how does he stop that? Yeah, there's no way for him to stop that. So we want to see Hecarim here. Okay.
Your lesson begins.
Guy must just have a really bad hand.
Adventure starts with mushrooms.
Level up the Teemo. I guess we could have put this other mushroom in and got double shrooms. Alright, this is fine. We don't want to use homecoming yet. Because I think want to use it on the attack. You can just put him out again. And then this overwhelm damage is dealing a lot of damage to us. So I see him open attacking here. We've got deny backup for a deny that he might have. Yeah, this is annoying. Okay. We just need to wait for him to play this. Unless it's a 0 mana card, we can use...
Fight with the might of our people.
We each
It's
hold
not.
a world within.
We know exactly what he's got. It's a 6 mana, he can't play this again. So he gets no value out of the Hecarim. And we can block these two ephemeral units.
Oh, you're in for it.
Just recall one of these.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Put him out again.
Do that.
And in the round. Alright. What are the chances he's got the Harrowing or Ruination? Well, if he does, we've got Deny, so I think this guy may be in trouble. So let's go ahead and go with Shadow Assassin here. Oh, Kinku Wayfinder's pretty cool. He got the level up. I mean, he shouldn't have enough to do anything here, though. Right? Let's play Dancing Droplet.
I have unfinished
Yeah,
business.
I forgot. Anything else that we want to do? Just use this Teemo Mushroom this time,
Mushrooms in the morning. I'll start
and
ahead.
we'll attack. And we can just use Syncopation, because he's going to use the Silent Shadow Seer to probably block the Teemo. Or not. Maybe we don't really need to mess around with this. We'll just finish the game off.
Doesn't mean everything.
I won't drag him out into this awful
Never underestimate the
rope and
power
wait
of
for him to be
single
killed by a mushroom, and maybe he won't even be killed by one, and then we'll end up losing the game. So we're just gonna secure the kill with Syncopation there and not waste anybody else's time. Okay, we're going against a Demacia Allegiance deck. We only have Jarvan and Garen here. I troll Rengar. Alright, this opening hand actually looks pretty decent, so I'm gonna keep it. We can put out Teemo turn 1. We've got turn 1 action. This guy should not have any card that can deal with a Teemo turn 1. So,
Nothing like the great outdoors.
and it doesn't look like he's got a turn 1 play at all, which is great.
Enough for everyone.
Take your puff cap. This guy's not really a heavy drawing deck, and so, I mean, until we get a ton of puff caps in the deck, it's really not going to do a whole lot. Let's go ahead and play Green Blade Duo.
Says you.
We have a really good turn 3 action here.
All in the shoulders.
No, Grand Plaza.
You never know
Interesting.
what hit 'em.
A lot of damage. And puff caps in the deck too, so 11 damage. 10 damage. We use Homecoming here.
I'm actually here.
Interesting. Okay. Well, this is all he has. The 3-cost card still. We probably sacrifice the Teemo, right? He's gonna pull the 2 elusives. We're gonna go like this. Force out single combat if he's got it. He doesn't. Perfect. And we pass here. We are not gonna play King of
None
Wayfinder.
will threaten Demacia.
Honestly, I think you should have played that last or next round. Go Teemo.
Reporting in.
He's down to 5 mana, so he used all of his mana. Oh, okay, and we may have just won.
Stand behind me. They won't hurt you.
If they hurt you, I'd never forgive myself.
We use Flawless Duet. He blocks with the Garen.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Let's move. I love the smell of mushrooms in the morning.
We're pushing 8 damage. I mean, we probably won this game just because he's not going to have healing, and we've got. I mean, there's no way he's going to be able to beat us this next round, right? Very unlikely. He doesn't have like overwhelm units or whatever, so unless he had like 3 rallies in his hand and was able to beat us down, maybe then he could. But like, there's a good chance he's drawing 2 puff cups there, and if he doesn't, he's going to be drawing it by the time he can beat us like in like 3 rounds, right? So, not a chance he's going to be able to beat us there. Alright, we're going against Braum. Heliord Piltover's on. This has to be a Poro deck, right? That's like the only... Anyway, the only sort of deck that you can create with Piltover's on and Braum. Only, I guess, challenge accepted. Alright, let's just go Teemo. We got the attack here. I'm gonna go for it. Let's force him to play his elusive Poros if he's got them. Poro cannon, and it doesn't look like he's got it, so fine by me. Don't worry about that a whole lot, and we can play possibly Irelia here. Irelia really doesn't do a whole lot of good for us, though. Second Dancing Droplet doesn't either. We don't have our recall cards. I guess we just go for it. I don't know that Flawless Duet helps us. Can't attack with Irelia.
What hit
So.
'em?
Gonna attack like this. Question is now, do we play Flawless Duet or do we hold on to the man? I think we do play Flawless Duet. I think just helping to level up Irelia is important here, so. We push 1 extra damage, even if we don't hurt the patched Poros bot. I think it ends up working out okay. Sparring student. We would love to see a Braum here. Quick attack. Wait for him to attack. Okay.
Extra hands never hurt.
Oh, we got him. Is he going to surrender? No surrender. Alright, we'll start off with Flawless Duet here and hope he doesn't have a way to take out our Teemos. I'm just doing this because I can level up the Irelia. See what he's got. Darn. I mean, we're still attacking.
Armed and ready. Get the
We're still
top on.
attacking with everything.
We dance to the drums of war, and all our hearts beat as one.
As we level up Irelia. I mean, we got Syncopation here too. So we can, no matter like what, we can free up this Teemo. And we're gonna do it.
Not for everyone. More mushrooms.
Okay, I don't think we can really care that he has the ability to kill our Irelia because we just barely put 60 puff caps in his deck. What the? Okay. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, I guess. Ugh, jeez. Gotta laugh sometimes, right? This. Like this.
Vandal scouts are never afraid.
And we'll have to do as much damage as we can. Oh, I should have put this guy up. That was dumb. Now we're targeting these elusive units so that we can get an open attack this next round and get as much damage as we can. But we should have blocked the patch Poros bot. But oh well.
They'll never know what hit 'em. Grow free.
We really want to get this hit. Perfect.
I did it. Not for everyone.
122.
Just like we practiced.
I bet he uses Poros snacks this round. A lot. I mean, is there any point in playing these? I guess a little bit.
There was no time for fear.
Gotta use Poros snacks, right? Are you kidding me? Jeez. I mean,
Can't spoil the surprise.
can we win?
Turn aside.
Oh, you're in for it.
As long as he doesn't have burn. I'm really surprised that we didn't get more damage there. Pretty annoying. Yeah, we got a deny now though, so I think we're pretty safe. And he's just suiciding. I mean, he still only drew 3 cards there. There's one with 6. Okay, I'm like... What can you do, right? What can you do? Made a little mistake halfway through there with the recalls, but ended up almost losing us the game for sure. But enough puff caps in that deck to win.